Good morning, everyone. It's Rifkel. Possibly finishing off Monster Sanctuary. We're approaching Marduk, the theoretically final boss. Chemis and Zosimos fulfilled their purpose. Captured inside these orbs? What is this place? Welcome to the Sanctuary Genesis. You will witness the creation of a new sanctuary. Oh, okay. After the first monster keepers used their familiars to create the monster sanctuary, they created this chamber. Whoever holds the power of Sanctuary Genesis may reshape the monster sanctuary, rewrite its rules. You ever wondered about the peculiarities of the world you live in? Sanctuary is its own world that was created for the sole purpose of preservation. Nothing inside the sanctuary can ever truly perish. All is preserved indefinitely. When I came to Sanctuary, I noticed that time passes differently. Monster keepers that are born here and travel to the old world are unable to tell the difference, but I could. Okay, if the sanctuary was created as its own self-contained world, then the first keepers left behind tools to take control of it. Okay. They like to talk in this game, don't they? I have now broken into the Sanctuary Genesis. I stand at the cusp of a new sanctuary! Monologue! Okay, so he needs to take us out to take the lion. Might be able to shape the old world as well, so yes, he wants to take over the world. Like one does. So I did a slight rearrange here. But we're keeping the same setup. So for a keeper battle, we do have... Let's see here. I think we burn down Shura. First. They're once again using my own tricks against me, which is annoying, but, you know, fair. Let's go Mass Restore. Let's go... Again, I think we just freeze here. And honestly, we can probably finish it off. Or do we let the status finish it off? Yeah. Let's go Slime-Mageddon here, so we can maybe finish off 2 of them. Not quite. We do need to take out that eye. Okay, that's not actually gonna kill because it has the Phoenix ability, so we have to double tap. We just start on that? Or do we buff? I think we start on the eye. That also removes some of its debuffs. So this guy's got 3 dragons. The dragons are pretty nasty. Okay. Took out our Grummy. I think at this point we bring in Ashura. I think we quicken. might have been a mistake. Blizzard. And we need to take out the eye, but Ashura doesn't actually have the best setup for that. So I think we Lava Rush. There we go. Draconoir is going to be nasty. Mass Restore. Get rid of the blind. Now we bring in Spinner, Mass Restore, get rid of the blind. Punch combo, Frost Pierce. And now it's 3-on-2, so we should be okay. Let's see, resist Earth. So let's keep the Mass Restore going. Get rid of those blind stacks. I think at this point... Poison Bomb. Get that other status effect down. Lava Rush. Now we're good. Cleansing Flame, remove all of its negative, or all of its positive status. Punch combo, just to build up meter, and then Poison Bomb. Again, get the negative status going. Freeze. Okay. We defeated you. We've thwarted your plan. You might have defeated me, but the Master is still with me. Master, grant me and my monsters the strength we need to destroy our opposition. Master, have you abandoned me? Yeah. Awesome. Something's emerging from his body. The Mad Lord. Okay. That looks like a terrifying champion monster. Do we keep this party to start with? I think we actually want to switch back to Ashura as the primary here. This is a champion fight, not a keeper fight, it looks like. So we should get all 3 actions to start with. I think at this point, yeah, let's forge. Get some initial stuff going, and then let's slime again. Just get all those status effects down, plus with every status effect we get on the enemy, it also gives us positive status in the form of regen. Mass restore, get rid of those negatives. I think we just slime shot here. And then let's Godly Strikes. Okay, so he gets 3 actions every turn, which is kind of scary. But should be okay if we can just keep this train going. I mean, I guess let's just do Lava Rush because it ignores defense. And slime again. One interesting thing with this boss compared to the other ones that we've fought, it does have a specific ability here, or a specific thing to it, which is it resists status effects. And what that means is that it's taking less damage from pretty much our general strategy. I think at this point we do Mass Restore and Forge. Now we are still making slow progress here, but this actually makes me think maybe I can... Are we at a good enough spot for this? Yeah. Switching Satsunes. So bleed is different than the other status effects. So what I'm doing here is switching over to my more offensive version of Satsune, which maybe was a mistake, judging by the fact that it almost died already. But what that'll let us do is build up bleed stacks, and they don't fade each turn. So hopefully we can focus on healing, we can focus on restoring and the bleed stacks will build up. Definitely a good choice. I should have probably started with it in retrospect, but that's okay. You know, I think it's fitting. Judging by the way this game has gone, Grummy has probably been my favorite throughout. Gets to finish off the boss. Attacking, get a random buff, or apply a random debuff. Attacking or getting attacked. Okay. And a Mad Eye egg. Oh wait, Mad Eye's just the regular guy. Huh. Okay. Neat. What a beast. I thought we've defeated it, but somehow it's still standing. Foolish creatures, you will not defeat me so easily. Can talk. No, it's communicating with us through our minds. I shall use this one as my new vessel. Once I've taken over their mind, then nothing can stop me from taking over the world. Okay. We've regained our familiars. You're only good to me as servants. Yield now and I shall spare you your gruesome fate. What in the world is this monster? Right now it's the Sanctuary's biggest enemy. We've already weakened it. Everyone focus your attacks now! How dare you resist me? I can't die like this. I will find a way to return. Okay. Very cool. We saved Sanctuary from a great evil today. Was that demon behind the plot of the alchemists all along? Did Marduk use it as a tool, or did it use Marduk? Why not both? The master has left me. I can't sense him anymore at all. What did you do, you insane alchemist? The master has left us. I might as well tell you the whole story. Because he likes to talk. Okay. Same year that came to the Sanctuary with the other members of the Order, the Mad Lord entered the Sanctuary. The Mad Lord can see a great many things. He struck a deal with me. We were exiled to live in a sanctuary for monsters, all because of the whims of the kings and their people. I realized there was potential. The Mad Lord promised me he would help me reach my goals. He would make me immortal. I just had to let him use my body as a shell. Having him inside my body and my mind, it changed me. I had been ready to do immoral things to reach my goals. I'd been ready to fight. However, with the Mad Lord, I did things I had not imagined I would be capable of. Okay. That sounds like a terrible apology. You're right, it does. At least they acknowledge it. I'm ready to take full responsibility for my actions. Considering the crimes you've committed, that could very well mean a lifetime of imprisonment. I've lived in imprisonment in these last 300 years. Okay. Pleading guilty after your plan has failed doesn't mean much, yep. Still say it's risky to let you live. Do not stoop to such barbaric acts. He belongs in prison. Okay. Okay. And so Sanctuary has been saved. Okay. So, this was a really awesome game. I played way more of this than I should have in a short amount of time. I know you're getting it spread out throughout a month. I played through most of this in in a couple weeks. This is a really neat concept that I wish they would have done better. I really like this. Don't get me wrong, I really like the game. There are 3 things that I wish they would have done slightly differently. First thing is, I don't like the fact that they gave you, like, a couple... I think they only gave you 2 powers that were tied to your character. Everything else was tied to monsters. I wish they would have either gone all in on that, given you more human abilities to make it feel like more of a traditional Metroidvania, or I wish they would have not given you any and either just let you start with the double jump or made it a monster ability. Second thing is related to that. I wish that instead of having all of your monsters with you, that you could only use the abilities of the monsters that were in your party. And I realize that might seem a bit extreme. But I think that could be interesting in that it would force you to think about rebuilding your party in order to now get to new areas. Now, the other thing that would do is limit swapping within an area. Like, basically, if you had to go back to town to swap out your 6, and you were limited on what you were carrying with you, so you would only get those abilities, that would add a whole different level to a lot of this game. Because you would have had to take all of those things into consideration as you were going. Basically, it would have made it so you had to actually use some of the less useful monsters, or some of the monsters that didn't fit your initial strategy, kind of like what we were doing towards the end. But it would have forced it a little bit more earlier. It would have made you go outside your comfort zone a little bit more. The last thing is the story. So there's 2 pieces to this with the story. First is the light shift, dark shift thing. It happened, but it didn't seem like it had a story-related thing. Like, this was the secondary plan for them or something. It didn't seem related to the actual events of what was going on. Like, the alchemists changed the sun. But why? It doesn't seem like it had anything to do with their actual plan. It didn't have anything to do with their plan to get into the tower. It mostly served as a mechanical thing to give you the light shift, dark shift. It feels like there could have been a better explanation to that, or there could have been more build-up to it. Honestly, I would love to have seen something like when that dark shift happened, that was like the way they actually released the boss, and then you had to go figure out how to deal with it after that, or something like that. Make it an actual 2-part thing. Because it just kind of felt like that was one of the events that happened instead. I wish there was more foreshadowing on the brother. They didn't really mention the fact that Leonard was a second son, and he had an older brother who was supposed to inherit and didn't, that went missing. Like, there's all this stuff that would have been good for that. Also, more foreshadowing with Eric would have been great. Like, I predicted it, but even if he had taken Eric during the course of the game instead of as a, like, 25 years ago thing, or if those had been related, like his brother and Eric had both, like, something had happened, that could have also been interesting. And last but not least, the game itself, the mechanics are the best part. The story was a bit predictable and melodramatic, and that's fine. But they really like monologuing and expositing, and I would have liked the story aspects of it better if there was less talking. And specifically less of the same characters talking for long periods of time. Specifically, the alchemists really like to talk. And I could have used with about 2 less text box from each of them. We'll just go with that. Overall, great game, lots of content. I still don't have everything. I didn't 100% it by any means. There's a ton of stuff that seems like the Legendary Keepers. There's a few more bosses left. There's 5-starring all of the champions to earn them. I think there's a new game plus mode. Like, there's a bunch of stuff to this game as far as just content goes. I'm pretty deep in. I've put a lot of time into this already, and we've still got a lot of stuff to unlock. So as far as value goes, this is definitely a good buy. And I think with the Blobberg section got added on, like, there's more stuff being added to this game too, which is also a good sign. I mean, you know, that's like one of the reasons that Shovel Knight was such a great game is the fact that it was actually 4 games that they just kept adding to. So yeah, definitely a great game. High recommend from me if you like. I'd say this is more if you like Pokemon than if you like Metroidvanias. But it definitely brings an interesting version of that concept. So yeah, I think we will end our Monster Sanctuary adventure here. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you like Pokemon-style games, I've done a full run of Pokemon. I'm going to be doing some more similar stuff here in the near future. If you like Metroidvanias, this is the channel for you. I have a bunch of Metroidvania runs floating around. I will probably, I don't know exactly when, but one of the games coming up is going to be Metroid Dread. And I have a bunch of other ones on my to-do list. So, hope you enjoyed. As always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.